agriculture is the future of our economic growth. But we hear most people saying, I don't know how to get into agriculture, I don't even know where to start, it's too expensive. That is where myfarmpet comes in. myfarmpet is a blockchain virtual game where people come in and own virtual farmlands and trade animals and meet new friends. Now, I want to take you on a virtual tour or on a tour to meet the infrastructure that we are building for our investors. This is part of the project for myfarmpet online. So come with me, let me take you around. So first of all, what we're going to do right now is called biosec, where I wash my hand in order not to carry germs to infect our chickens. This is a very, very important step. Welcome to our farm. So you know that on myfarmpet, when you get a farmland, you have to also buy chickens. Now we're going to take you to the steps on how we take care of our chickens and where they stay and where they grow and where they lay eggs for you to sell, because the aim of myfarmpet is to make people millionaires and is to bring people and farming together. So come with me, let me take you around. So this is the infrastructure right here. Over here, we have what we call the brooding pen. This is where we keep our day-old chickens. What this is used for is called a dip food. This is where we mix water and disinfectants. We dip our food right in here and we step into the pen so not to infect our chickens. What I'm stepping on right now is called sheaves. We lay them on the floor in order to keep our chicks, our day-old chicks, warm. And now the lights that are drawn down like this is to provide heat for them to stay warm because they are babies, so we have to keep our babies warm. So this is where they are going to stay. We've not yet set it up, but trust me, it's going to be beautiful once you see it. So after this stage, once they stay here for about 3 to 4 weeks, we take them over to where we call the growing pen. So I'm pretty sure you can see we have our pullets ready. So I want to take you all to go meet them. So before we do that, you know, I talked about biosec. So in order for us to keep the germs out of our chicken pen, I'm going to put my leg now in the deep food where we have water and disinfectants. So I am in the growing pen where we have our beautiful pullets. Oh my God, just take a look at all these babies just for you. And we don't only want the best, we have the best. So right here we have our automatic feeder where we put in our growers, as we like to call them, right in here, and it comes out for here for our chickens to get fed, our pullets to get fed. So over here we have our water feeder. Look at how beautiful this is. Now only the best for our pullets. So as you can see, this is a pipe that runs all the way from there to the water tank or water and medicine tank, where we mix our medicine and water right here for our chickens to stay healthy and hydrated. Here is the medicine tank where we mix our drugs and water with. So it flows in from here into the pipes. So once they mature, we are going to take them over to what we call the battery cage, which is the final cage to where they stay. So we're going over right now to the battery cage, which is all the way over here. So we have like 3 of them because of our thousands of chicken. We have the first one, the second one, and the third one. So first and foremost, our biosec. So we are in our battery cage right now. As you can see around, we have what we call our cubicles. Now in these cubicles, we have up to 3 chickens that stay here. And this is where we keep their feeds. And this is where, once they're done, once they start laying eggs, this is where the eggs come in to stay. So like I said, up to 3 chickens can stay here. Now this pipe you see here with this red stuff is called the nipple. Now why we painted it red, or why it's red, because chickens get attracted to red. So automatically, once they look here and once they start sucking on this, water comes out from here. And like I said, we have a medicine tank where we mix their drugs and waters to keep our chickens healthy and hydrated. So once they are done laying eggs, we have our pickers that come to pick it and package it. At My Farm Pets, we believe so much in security, especially health security. So right now, as you see this red big gate, once the chickens are done pooping, which you know they actually do, we sweep them out with water and it comes out from this gate right here into this other one where it's being stored. And after it dries up, we repackage them and sell it out as manure. That's our way of giving back to the society. You know they say water is life, and I'm sure you're wondering how we can afford water to run this whole place. Let me tell you something. We have a borehole outside of this building that pumps water to these 4 tanks and gets filtered over there. Then we send it right here to those 2 tanks. Then it supplies water to all the brooding house, the growing house, and the battery cage, to all the birds here, and also is enough to run these facilities for our staff. A facility this big needs security. So over here we have our security house still under construction, where once it's done, we're going to hire the best of the best to keep this place and provide maximum security for this facility, so your chickens, your feeds, and your land is safe. As you can see, we have a very beautiful and clean compound. But what you don't know, I'm pretty sure when you see these plants here, you think it's to beautify the environment. You're also right about that. But what you don't know is that once these plants once they grow, it provides shade to shade our chickens. So we are beautifying the environment and keeping our chickens safe from the sun, because they don't need sun that much. So over to my right, we have one of our staff quarters. You know, we provide very good staff quarters for our staff that work here. And over to my left is also our staff quarters too. The last infrastructure I want to show you about this place is our administrative building, where we store our feeds, and also where you can meet our very, very humble customer personnel, where they are going to stay and answer all your questions. So follow me. So the last part of our wonderful tour is our administrative block. Now downstairs is where we keep our feed, everything feed from our starters to our growers to what our layers eat. Then upstairs is our main office, for where we have our customer personnel to answer to your every need. Because at My Farm Pet, we pride ourselves at customer satisfaction. We've come to the end of this wonderful tour, and I hope you enjoyed it. For you to know more about My Farm Pet, go to myfarmpet.io to get started. And if you don't know how to get started, you can check our video on how to get started with My Farm Pet on YouTube. Link will be in the description below. And for our incoming investors, we are waiting for you. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. Like I said before, agriculture is the future for our economic growth, and My Farm Pet has provided a very beautiful platform for you to get started. My name is Adugo, and this is me signing out.